Jason took control in the end there, but not as straightforward for the first 60. How did you see the contest overall?
Yeah, I think that was it. It was a contest. Statistically, the Tigers have been, they've been challenging teams, especially in field position areas and making it hard to get field position down their end, and a really high completing game as well, so there wasn't a lot of opportunities, but I feel like we stayed really patient and spoke at half time about just keep protecting our try line and having that defensive focus, and if we got one, we'd get two. So yeah, just really happy how they handled that. We've had a massive month leading into this, so it was probably a chance for us to be a bit flat, but I didn't think that was the case. It was more of a credit to the Tigers and how they played.
I was going to ask you about the month. So did you have any signs leading into this that maybe it was going to be a tough going out there?
Other than the way the Tigers have been playing.
Yeah.
Like I said, they've won their last two and they were really competitive, unlucky not to win the two prior to that as well. So we knew it was going to be a tough game. They're a big pack that test you. And, we lose Tom in the warm-up, which could have rattled us a little bit, but I feel like we handled that really well. And like I said to the players, it's a game over the last couple of years we probably drop. We find a way not to be resilient and stick to what we know works for us, but we didn't. We were really composed and were able to get the job done.
Cam, you copped a knock, is that right, to your throat early? What happened out there?
I just got an elbow to the throat, a bit sore, but I didn't come off because of that. I think it was just normal rotation, probably came off a little bit earlier there because of the intensity in the first 20-25 minutes, but I'm all good.
What was it like out there, intense in
the
20?
It was tough. It was, we knew it was going to be tough. Tigers been completing really high and being competitive with field position over the last couple of weeks, so we knew they were going to turn up, and they did just that. So it's a credit to them and how tough they play. They stayed in the fight for 80 minutes, so it's a really pleasing win. Really proud of the boys.
It moves you to the top of the ladder, Jason. I know you just talked about patience, winning in different ways. Is that what's important here?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the ladder's irrelevant at the moment. Obviously, it's nice to be sitting where we are, but it's more about week to week putting in performances and finding ways to get the job done, dealing with adversity, which you've got to throughout the year, and building the story that gets you to the back end of the year. And like I said, that's another way of showing that we can stay in there. And just like I said, we've got a real defensive focus at the moment. As long as we maintain that, we're going to be tough to beat.
It's Cookie v Appy in that battle for number 9. That's what we're talking about anyway. How did you think that shaped up?
Yeah, I thought Cookie did a good job tonight, as he has done all year. He's had a great pre-season. Like I said, there was a lot of fatigue in the middle third, and he took his opportunities when they came. But what I love about what he's doing at the moment, and he's playing the team game, and he's not worried about individual accolades. He knows what he needs to do for his teammates, and he's been doing that every week. He's rare at Cookie. He's an 80-minute hooker, and I think that goes unnoticed a lot of the time. And he does what he does, but he does it for 80 minutes, and there's not many hookers that are able to do that at the moment.
Cam, you gave him a rap this week, said he's playing really well, connecting with his middles and everything. How's he feeling though? Is he itching to get back into that Blues jersey?
To be honest, we haven't talked about it at all. Just backing up what Coach said, I think he's been really sort of had a narrow focus and just taking it week by week and working on his game. And I think the results are showing. He's playing really well, and like I said earlier in the week, connecting really well with his middles, and just turning up every week and trying to do his best to do his job and help the team get the result. So he's definitely been one of our standouts, I think, in the first couple months of the year. And Cookie's he's always that consistent type of player, and you can always rely on him. So I love playing with him.
You mentioned Tom Burgess a bit earlier. He's been immense for South Sydney coming off the bench this season. Can you just explain exactly what happened? Like, how late was it, and is he in doubt going forward?
How late? It was literally 5 minutes before the boys ran out that the decision was made that he wouldn't be any good. He had a bit of spasm, a bit stiff in the back, and that happens from time to time. With Tom, it's happened in the past, but he's a big man. Tommy does a lot of work, so sometimes his body says I've had enough. So that was probably the case tonight. But they'll get into him. I'm pretty sure he'll play next week. We just need to get some work and free up the spasms early in the week, and pretty confident he'll be right to go. But if worst case, he might miss one more game, but it's not long term.
How's Jed Carter? I think they said he's already been ruled out next week, but how is he?
Yeah, he'll serve the 11-day stand down as the protocols, but he just got his head in the wrong place, but he's fine in there now. He's all good. He's smiling, bouncing around. So yeah, we'll look after him.
Jason, at this point last season you were conceding more than 20 points per game. Now it's down to below 15 points per game this season. Where's that come from, and how much pride do you take from that defensive improvement?
Yeah, I think it's been building. I think it's something that we earned some trust in at the back end of last year, especially the last 10 games, 12 games. And I think, we other than 2 games where Origin players didn't play, in the last 10 rounds we averaged around 15 points a game against us as well. So we knew we had it in us. It's just about consistency now, and every bloke who comes in understands that he has a role to play, and they're just growing in confidence by doing it. And you don't get confidence by talking about it. You got to actually deliver, and they're delivering in different ways. So yeah, like I said, it was pleasing to get the naught tonight, because it's something that the boys are working hard at, and if we keep that up, we know we're a team that can score points. So it gives us a real opportunity to stay in games for longer and put more pressure on the opposition to, I suppose, force their hand, which at times can come up with errors, which gives us field position. So it's a strength that we're going to have to keep working on, that's for sure.
Thanks, guys.
Can I just say Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there tomorrow, to my mum in Queensland, and to all the mums and partners at our club. Do a great job, and we'll definitely look forward to celebrating with you tomorrow.